Hello, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Idiots. I'm here, just me, James, here with Jack, Ryan, MK, and Jaxon. We are reviewing Tall Girl.
I just spat on my candy cane.
Tall Girl, directed by Nzingha Stewart, and released in
Netflix.
It was Netflix original.
It was released in Netflix.
2019.
Holy fuck.
What did we think about this movie?
Who wants to go first?
It was a fantastic film. It was peak cinema.
What would you give it out of 10?
Plot telling, so good. I could really feel the struggle of being 6'1".
And wearing 13.
She mentions it three times in the movie.
I'm gonna smack my Nikes over your head.
She's like, if you call me again, I'm gonna stick
smash
my
your
size 13
Nikes up your ass. In your nards. She can't say dick because it's a swear.
So what would you give it out of 10?
3. Maybe 4 because the characters were so stupid that I somewhat enjoyed them.
From what I've seen, a solid 2.
Speak louder.
It was most certainly a film.
You watched Elvis the Alien's review.
Precisely. I love Elvis the Alien. Oh my god.
In case for those who don't know, we have a new guest, Jaxon, here.
I already said that.
Alright, never mind.
We've had 2 different Jacksons, though. How are they going to know?
This is Jaxon number 2, the tall one.
The
one who
The
probably...
tall one for tall girl. This is
He could probably experience what the tall girl has been through.
How tall are you, Jaxon?
Someone who is also 6'1", I relate to.
Wait, but stand up.
Let's see this 6'1".
It's not really that tall.
It's really
How
not.
tall are you?
It's really not that tall.
No, they very much overcast.
Is everyone at our school like midgets?
That's exactly what I said.
Everyone has like height deficiencies at our school.
She says 6'1" like it's like a disability. She's like, I'm 6'1".
Like,
She
should
should have 6'6". That would be more. That would be better.
They should have made her like 8 feet tall. They should have made her
6'6" would have been.
It felt like that Pepsi commercial where there's like a full-on like protest, and then Kendall Jenner's just like, you have a soda. Like it felt like that when she was like, you think your life is hard?
Hey, stop beating on those minorities. Have a Coke.
Yeah.
Have a Pepsi.
Literally.
Wow.
She's like, you're disabled? My shoe size is big. Like, it was not equal.
So, my score, based off of Elvis the Alien's review, a 3.5.
I agree with
like
that.
a height.
Because, like, it had
I
a
rated
story.
6.1.
It did have a story. Unlike Zoom.
Yeah. It was more enjoyable than Zoom.
Pardon me?
Because I could tell that it at least had, like, planned out shots. Zoom, I was like, what's happening? The writing is...
The
writing is bad in Tall Girl, but in Zoom, it just doesn't make sense.
I did not think Ryan would be defending Zoom.
I'm defending it hardcore. Zoom was a wonderful movie, and I wish I would have watched it as a child.
No, you didn't.
It would have changed the course of my
You just wanted to be Houdini in it.
Huh?
The dude with the...
invisibility powers.
No, I wanted to be Tim Allen. Yeah,
I want to be Mega Boy. I want to blow up my ass.
So yeah, what would you give it out of 10 from what you watched?
A 3. Like, it had a... Even though I only watched half of it, I could tell there was a story set up. And it wasn't, at least... It was a little more than, like, one-dimensional. Like, it had some side plots going on, but... At its core, it's bad, because it wasn't... What's the premise? She's tall, okay. I don't really get how you bully a tall person.
No. She's slightly taller than everybody else.
Yeah, like, they could
have so everyone bullies her for
gone into it more. When the only insult was just... What's the weather?
Why were they couldn't? Yeah,
how's
they really
the weather
should
up there?
They really should have picked a different height for her, because like lots of guys here are 6'1" or taller.
No, but those are tall guys. This is a tall girl.
Yeah, I know, but every guy in that movie was shorter than her.
Yeah.
No, there's some guys almost as tall as her.
Almost, but still shorter.
Other than PewDiePie.
Mr. German Kurt Cobain.
He's from Sweden.
His accent was horrible.
Yeah, he's an American actor. He's an American actor.
Oh, I love Dunkers.
Okay, Dunkers, his character was sexual harassment. He had no other plot.
Milk Boy. You just have Milk Boy here.
And the music, the soundtrack in it, literally, like... If they wanted you to feel sad, they played the most stupid piano music, and if they wanted you to feel happy...
They should have got Smash Mouth. They should have got Smash Mouth, like in Zoom.
Zoom had Smash Mouth?
The entire soundtrack was Smash Mouth for that movie.
No, I don't think. The scene where they're all kissing. all the teenagers are kissing. Like, they're both kissing their
Like
couples.
in the hookup house in Big Mouth.
Literally, I was like, what is this softcore porn that I'm watching?
What,
This
in the
is
escape
horrible.
room that they were in?
Yeah, and they're like looking at each other while kissing other people. I was like,
You know,
Because she
the
wanted-
security cameras can see them. They're
Yeah, can you
watching
imagine
them
working
kiss.
there
They're
and
like,
being like,
oh.
why
You're
does
seeing
it-
a bunch of kids like.
No, literally, it was three couples, and they're all kissing, but they're all looking at each other while they're kissing. And I was like,
They really tried to do a Euphoria, didn't they? Because I feel like that would be something that happened in Euphoria.
Imagine kissing someone and having your eyes open, just looking at that.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Kurt Cobain was kissing this one lady, that's his girlfriend, which he cheats on, which I was like, okay.
Are you referring to the Swedish? Can we
Yes.
say Kurt Cobain? You're referring to
His
Stig?
name is Kurt Cobain because I don't remember his name. What was his
name
name?
is Stieg.
What was the girl's name?
Jody.
Tall girl was Jody. His girlfriend was Kimmy, because I watched this yesterday. I finished it yesterday. I finally finished it. It took me like 4
I don't know
days.
the ending. What's the ending?
They're at the homecoming dance.
Spoiler.
Spoilers, tall girl!
Spoiler!
Spoilers for tall girl! They're at the homecoming dance. And,
The amount of ASMR happening with the eating. Sorry, continue.
we're at the homecoming dance. And, yeah, like 50% of this is going to be chewing. We're at the dance, and shocker, Stig and the bully girl, they win. They win homecoming king and queen.
Wow.
But then after when they start dancing, Stig's like, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this
I've
anymore.
been
Breaks
living a
up with
lie.
her and breaks up with her there. And then Jody comes out and like gets on the stage. And she gives this big speech about how it's okay to have like insecurities
tall.
and be different.
It's okay to be tall, you guys.
And then she says like, yeah, the weather up here is pretty great actually.
She fucking didn't.
As
She did. She
She saw that on Twitter and was like, I got this. Fucking go.
And then she leaves. And then so she leaves, and then Stig runs up and he's like, I broke up with Kimmy for you, and then
And
she's
he's like,
no,
yeah, but I would like to be friends. And then turns around, explosions happen in the background. She's
Yeah.
like,
Stig like
She
explodes like
fucking
a Power
dies.
there's a
Rangers.
stallion playing in the background. Boss bit, like,
And then-
turns into a girl boss.
And then she goes to Dunker's house, and you know how he carries around that milk crate the whole
Oh,
movie?
God.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Wait, okay.
What
I
am I
know.
missing?
He's carrying around this milk crate with his school supplies in it, and then she like confesses her love for him finally after
he,
like
like,
7
too poor
years
for
of
a
him
backpack?
trying, and then she's like, but what's up with the milk crate? And then he puts it down and stands up on it and kisses her.
Oh, that's kind of cute. Okay, you know what? I kind of
It's
like
not
that.
worth carrying
That's
a
like-
milk
that's
crate
That's
around.
not worth the joke, and I don't know how. But like, that's cute.
How short was this man to have
He
to
was
stand on a
tiny,
fucking
tiny.
milk crate?
He was teeny tiny.
He was a teeny tiny guy.
No,
He was not.
Can you
big.
imagine?
The only character that I thoroughly enjoyed in the movie was Tall Girl's dad. I like
Steve
Tall Girl's
Zahn.
dad.
Oh, I
He
love
was
him.
so dramatic. They're in the car and he's
You
like,
should-
no one stands in my daughter.
Have you ever seen Diary of a Wimpy Kid?
Yes.
He is so.
He is
he's
so-
worse in
He's
He's
that.
unhinged in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he
Come on, we're about to go to the battle. Get piled up.
when
Runs
he,
right
That was not
Done.
words.
Oh,
when he freaks out in the car, I'm like, you're Frank Heffley showing, Steve. Come on. But like my actual like
Heffley gene is strong.
the only scene that I liked in that movie, the only scene that I actually
It's like a multiverse situation. Every one of Steve Zahn's characters
bitch.
is all like from a different
So
universe.
loud.
Literally.
And so Frank Heffley is so powerful that bits of him come into every other one of his characters. Like the character he plays in Planet of the Apes, I think he might have a Frank Heffley moment in that.
Oh, absolutely.
yeah, the only scene that I liked that I actually like thoroughly enjoyed in that movie was when Steve Zahn was when she comes back from a party and she's all like sad, and then Steve Zahn like goes to her door and he's like. And then he goes back down and like touches the piano and then plays the piano for her.
Yeah.
And then she
I
comes
got
down
there.
and plays with him.
Oh, okay, that's cute.
And I was
Yeah.
like, if I separate this scene from the rest of the film,
It's pretty
this
good.
is a pretty good
It
scene.
would have been fun
yeah.
if that scene would have worked if it was like a father-daughter bonding movie.
Mm-hmm.
I like
But it ain't.
because
like
his,
a beautiful boy, like the
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
because his character didn't like that she was tall and didn't want her
yeah,
to be
do you want to get
tall.
height reduction surgery for you or something?
Mm-hmm.
What did he say in the
Hormone-
beginning? He's like, is it too early to ask, do you want kids? She's like 4 years old.
Yeah, no, it was like, can we just stop giving her hormones so she doesn't grow taller? And then there's like, well, if you stop hormones, then she might not be able to have kids. And then he turns
Honey,
around and goes,
do you wanna-
honey, do you want to have kids? And she goes, mm-hmm. And he goes, oh, never mind, that's not an option.
What did you think of her best friend character?
Oh,
The
my God.
spunky black.
They
best
saw
friend.
that Lizzo was popular, and they're like, "Great, let's make her a character."
No,
Make her a
they
character,
give-
but also give her the most like childish personality ever.
They give
Yeah,
the
she,
main
like,
characters
pretend-
a black
she, like-
best friend that all have the same character. Like,
She like
design.
pumps up Jodie as like some like goddess, and then she walks away like, "Yeah, high five me, universe!" And then someone just goes right by. How's the weather up there?
Literally. Or yeah, her character was just like wear bright clothes, be happy all the time, and you're good. You got
Most of the
fired.
characters are pretty one note in this.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, her
like
first
you-
scene, she was dancing in the hallway,
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like if that's
like
not
like
idiot.
the bully characters were pretty one note. I don't get why one of the bullies like is attracted to her
Yeah,
like
he
half
gets-
of
he
her
has
movie
a crush on her the
and
entire
has a
time.
crush
She
on
literally
her.
just curled her hair, and they were like, "This."
Oh
bitch
my
is
God.
broke." Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
her
yeah,
name,
I
by
mean,
the
her-
way, not Jodie.
She's tall.
I
girl.
mean,
The
she
girl
wears
that
her
is
she
tall.
wears her hair in a ponytail.
But
and
then
she's
she
like,
puts
"Do
her
you wanna
hair
see
down
my
and, like-
forehead?"
She puts her hair down and gets a new outfit, and some of the bullies like, yeah, she's kind of hot now. I kind of like her. I kind of like
It was
her.
the ponytail. It was the only thing.
And,
the ponytail just threw everybody off. It was like a big disguise.
How did you
That's
guys
so
feel
fair.
about her tall girl's sister? How do you guys feel about that character?
Okay, her character was literally just an eating disorder.
just,
Like, the whole-
just anorexia.
Literally, it was so bad. Like the part where she's like, "Smack me if I eat a carb." I was like, "Girl,
She's eating
this
like
is
a
for
cake
young
or something.
teenagers."
She was like her one
Smacks
character
her in
trait
the
was
face.
I do fashion shows or I do
Yeah.
pageants.
It was
And
look
I
how
also
skinny
have
I am, look how tall
allergies.
you are. Literally.
And then later in the movie she throws knives blindfolded at a target and gets like dead on and I'm like, is this Daredevil? Are we talking about
It's
that here?
Daredevil.
She's a mutant. Can we send her to like Charles Xavier over here?
Yeah.
But her mom was also pretty one note. Tall girl's mom.
Angela.
That acting
Angela.
was fucking horrible.
Angela
She's funny
from
as
the
fuck
office.
in the office, though.
Yeah, she's really good
She
in the
did
office.
not hit the note. The one joke they tried to do about her having like 10 people ask her to
Boyfriends?
prom, I was like, this is going on way too long.
And the Zahns there just like
I thought it
the
was
Zahn,
fine.
Steve Zahns, the Zahns there just like looking
The
at her like
Zahn.
The Zahn.
you had 10 people asking about
Angela cannot handle
being a normal
being in
hero.
the sheer presence of the Zahn.
Yeah, I feel like most.
The one joke that I actually like laughed at was when Dunkers fucking shows up to the car and Stig's in there,
you
And-
rented
Oh, yeah.
a Swede.
and she's and his mom's like, we have to give him the ideal American experience, so why don't we just kick him out of the country and send him back? That's the ideal American experience. And I'm like,
Dude, I remember when
There
you
was
and
watched
I'm
some
like,
joke where I
that
was
was
like,
my
actually
favorite joke. Okay, so when I watched Tall Girl 2 at like Saffron's house, like with everybody, and then like.
Wrong
We're
movie.
talking about Tall Girl 1.
Yeah, no, but my favorite joke in the second movie is when he goes to the car and it's
Oh.
Stig's sister, and then he goes, "You rented more Swedes."
Yeah, Steve has a sister and she shows up in the second one.
Yeah, you rented
Wow.
more Swedes.
I don't want
I
Spoiler.
love the Swedish.
I love this.
You know how
movie.
you're like the least attractive person in Sweden? Yeah, well here you're the most attractive person.
So you're like the me of Sweden.
Ingvar or something, whatever his name was.
I don't know, man.
Ingvar.
But like
Ingvar, get
he's
over
tall.
here.
He's handsome.
Ingvar,
He knows
we have to
math.
kill the-
meatball.
Ingvar, that's Italian. Ingvar.
Oh yeah, Swedish meatballs.
Swedish meatballs.
Swedish
I
meatballs.
get
We have to go to.
Ingvar, kill the hostage.
We have to win. We have to win the homecoming.
Pillage the village.
Tall girl, but halfway through, the German boy gets captured.
Swedish.
Swedish
He's
boy.
German, I don't
Swedish
care.
He's
boy.
Swedish.
Whatever notes did you? I saw you had other notes
His
on
fake
there.
accent was German. I don't care what
Oh
anyone
yeah,
says.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ja, dunkers, ja, dunkers.
Also,
I wonder what happens if you make salsa while me and Jody are watching a movie.
remember that movie?
Oh, I want a movie.
Remember
A
the
musical. I love
the
musicals.
one scene where
Movie.
the one
A
scene
movie.
where Dunkers answers the door in full like VR setup. He
Yeah,
answers
with
the
his
door
like Japanese
in
head
full
out.
VR.
Thing you're describing sounds like it's coming from a different movie.
Exactly.
Nope.
Yeah.
So
This is
she
the-
comes
this is the
over.
first half.
She comes over to hang out with Stieg, and then he answers the door in a full VR headset. Like, how would he even
He's
know?
talking like Mandarin.
He's talking
No, he's
in
talking
Japanese
He's
to
talking
his
speaking
to this
Japanese
guy,
to his
and then
video
A
game
Swedish
partner.
man in America talking Japanese.
No.
No.
This is Dunkers.
this is
He's
the
American.
short guy,
Oh, okay.
short
The little
man.
dude who's
I was gonna
With the
say-
crate.
This is
The milk crate
The milk
boy.
crate boy.
Crate boy.
The milk crate boy.
I'm actually glad.
I don't
did
think
not
we
watch
watched the same movie.
Crate boy.
Crate boy.
Crate boy.
Yeah, so he's like,
And
she starts talking like she's like, he thinks she's here for him, and so he's like all excited, and then when Stieg comes in, he goes, "Oh, hey, Stieg." Then they go together, and then like the Japanese guy just goes, "Oh, that was rough, buddy."
That was painful. That was painful to hear.
Painful.
Also, Dunkers had a whole love interest like the whole movie.
Yeah, he did.
He had his own
Literally.
love interest,
He
and
had
then
his own-
blows her off at the end because he's like,
I'm in love with the tall
I'm
person."
waiting
Well, yeah.
for this girl to like me
Are you
after
talking
like
about the
7
character
years.
Jack Dunkelman?
Yes,
Yeah.
Jack Dunkelman. They call him.
I don't like how I share the same
Character-
name as him.
His character was sexual assault. Like that's literally all he did.
I
He
also
was
don't
like
his ears.
Sean Astin in Encino Man.
Yeah.
Have you guys
Wait,
seen Encino
What's he
Man?
been in?
Oh.
Like
Your
you know
phone.
those memes.
Take the phone.
Give me the phone.
You know those memes that are like
How do I
when they're
get
hot,
this
it's not sexual assault, but when they or like the one
what?
oh where is it? Hold
Well,
on.
sorry, I was just really focused on what he was trying to look up.
Oh,
big
I
time.
forgot. Oh.
Adolescence, middle school, the worst year. Tall girl,
No.
Lock and Key.
When
just go
Tall-
with it.
when
Why
Tall-
him? He was in Why him.
He was in Lock and Key.
Yeah.
That's
Look at
apparently a good show.
No, that is a good show. I've watched it. It's really fun.
Does he play the
He
guy
was
with
in
the
Just
with
Go
the
With It with-
what the fuck?
with
Is it
Adam Sandler.
Netflix
Does he have
Cinematic
a lock
Universe?
and a
Does he
key?
come in? And remember the scene where he did the Gordon Ramsay impression? It was really funny.
Oh my god, that was so painful.
I actually I had to pause the movie and like turn it off for 5 minutes and then
He
come
was
back
in
to
Why
it
him.
because he's like, "Where's the lamb sauce?" I'm like, "This is so funny."
I
This is
skipped.
so
I skipped that
funny.
part.
Oh,
I
God.
skipped that part because I knew he was gonna make a Gordon Ramsay impression
Where's
and
my
do
lamb?
it awfully.
And then Stig just
Where's the lamb sauce? What are you an idiot sandwich?
and then Stig just kept pushing him to do more and more impressions.
So he becomes more and more popular
He wants to be
with
popular.
the women.
He wants to be popular with the.
Oh, I don't have any friends. It looks over at like a whole table of women swooning over him. I think you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Hi, Steve.
Hi.
God.
Hey, Tim.
Wow.
Tall
I didn't like
girl.
how fast he cheated on Kimmy. He waited no
Steve?
fucking time.
Yeah,
I mean, he
just
was
like,
kind of like.
I'm sorry, Kimmy, but you're just not tall enough for me.
I mean, he was kind of a jerk though. At the end, he was
He
like, it
was,
was revealed in the found footage that got sent to her by a.
The found footage.
Found footage?
It's like the Blair Witch
Yeah, at the end of a part,
The
like,
Blair Witch
It's just
Project.
him in the corner.
It's
like
standing on the milk crate.
The Blair Witch Project.
But yeah,
Steve.
Dunkers, what are you doing?
Dunkers, what are you doing?
No.
Drops the camera. Ah!
The Tall Girl Project.
Did they do a reference
Tall
to
Girl
the
Project.
Tall Girl Project?
Blair Witch Project, but you can't see any of the characters, and all you see is trees because the tall girl's
Dude,
floating
you want to
in
hear
it.
an interesting? Oh.
Oh, you're above the tree line. You can't
Yeah.
see.
Do you want to hear an
anything.
interesting fact about the Blair Witch Project?
Yeah.
So the whole movie, they just gave the actors like a camera
And said
then,
you
Oh,
have
yeah,
to
they were
go
just like,
here.
go
left,
crazy.
you go crazy. But there's like little like checkpoints they can reach that has like pieces of paper with each of the characters' motivations on it,
Yeah.
like that no one else would know. So they would read it, and like that one character, they would I forget what the name was, but like his
The two
his
dudes.
page would be you leave mysteriously in the night,
You just
and
see
then
it.
like so no one else would know the intentions of the
It was like
characters.
improv, but
It was
like
improv, yeah.
dangerous.
So
So,
the- yeah.
there's one moment in the actual, and so like an actual camera crew would be like, or like the film directors and crew would be following them like kind of out of sight,
Yeah.
so they wouldn't know they were there. And so there's the one moment where it was supposed to be this big scare, where it was they see a creature in the woods. Like I think
Oh,
the
they
moment
actually,
where they go, what the fuck is that? So there's an actual guy there. He was dressed up in like a pink latex suit. It was completely
pink
dark.
Guy. It was filthy.
It was
Frank.
it was filthy
It was
Frank. It was
like-
Joji. Yeah.
It was like-
So it was like this. It was completely black outside. They only had flashlights, and so the guy was just supposed to run there, and so I think he was supposed to run, but like they were supposed to see like a blatant like
Sorry, I
pink
was-
thing running through. Like it looked like
Terrifying.
flesh. So it would kind of remind you of like the Rake or something.
Ah.
So they would look over
I
and they would see that, but the one shot they wanted them to get, they didn't get because it was all like shaky and they couldn't see it. It was the one thing that they wanted to catch
I'm
that they
laughing.
didn't catch.
I'm laughing because you keep getting closer to Ryan, and Ryan keeps slowly going. I didn't realize. Like, he started going, and you started, like...
I'm like moving my chair and he's just slowly moving back.
So yeah,
Get over it.
yeah, I heard that they just gave him a camera and said you have to get here by night.
Yeah, like
I've
there'd
actually
be little
go there.
checkpoints of like.
I've never sat through and watched all of Blair Witch Project.
Really?
Yeah,
No.
I watched
Good.
some of the
I just
recent
kind of, like, I
ones.
assumed I heard so many videos. I watched the remake of it, or not the remake,
The reboot,
the one that was really bad.
Blair
like the
wasn't
one with
just
the
called
time
Blair
travel
Witch.
thing.
Or was
The
it
one
the
with, like,
second one, Book of Shadows?
I think it was. It's the one where
Did it have
it's
time
his
travel in
sister.
it?
No, it was his sister was in it, and he wanted to go back and make sure that like
Oh.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
I think that
that
the
one's
second one?
fucking bad.
I remember
the original
one
was
where it's
good.
like
Yeah.
it's because the Book of Shadows was supposed to be with like it wasn't found
It was made in
footage.
like 2016.
Yeah, it wasn't-
Years of-
no.
Oh, so it was just
The one I'm thinking
called
of.
Blair Witch.
Oh, it was just Blair
That was
Witch.
just
That's
called
the
Blair
one where
Witch.
like time travel was in it, right?
I don't
Yeah.
remember time travel.
Yeah, because
I
like
just
because
remember-
there's this.
Wait.
It wasn't time travel. It was like they find this group of people, and then they lose them, and they come back. And it's like for them, it's only been like a couple hours, but then for the other guys, it's been a week.
Oh yeah,
It was
yeah.
like
Okay,
we haven't
guys.
seen you in a week.
Okay, guys. The witch was really tall. Like Tall Girl.
Like
Let's
Tall
talk
Girl.
about that again.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I love
Way more interesting.
You're not
Great
talking way
segue,
more
honestly.
interesting.
You know what? So remember that tall creature in the Blair Witch remake that was like running through the
Actually,
wall?
Jody. It was
That was actually
Jody from Tall Girl.
It's a
and
sequel.
Speaking of Tall Girl, I love the part where she walked around or something. I don't know.
She walked around.
I love the part where she walked around. And
But
she sighed.
we were.
I can't wait to show my coworkers this
I
video.
like. Shut up.
Yeah, that's right, Yannick. I know you're
I
listening
know
to
who
this.
Yannick is.
Oh yeah, we were talking about found footage. We were talking about
Mackenzie.
the video that fucking Dunker's girlfriend sent
Dunker.
Jody after the
Dunker.
party,
Mhm.
and it showed like fucking. Like they were shit talking
Jody.
Stick was
Shit-
so
Stick
then
was
he
like,
comes
"Oh,
in
yeah,
with
I
the
totally-"
milk crate. He comes in, tries to fucking smash the guy in the head with it, misses,
It's a fucking murder documentary.
and then the guy and then the other guy's like,
Is
the
this
other-
still the same movie?
Yes.
No, this feels
Yes, and then the other guy, one of the other bullies is like he gives this like Dunkers gives this big speech about how cool
Oh my
Jody is
God,
compared to
thank
all the
you.
other people.
Can I have you by
I have some.
You've already had 2 shots.
Episode this
Well,
episode,
Michaela got 3.
guys.
Yeah.
She asked nicely.
Guys, this
I'm
episode is
better
sponsored
off.
by Mike and Ike's.
Legit.
This
We need
Legit.
a
last
sponsor
one.
every time.
Yeah, you
Legit.
last time you sponsored with the mobile game that you
Just
got.
drop the number.
Drop the
Drop the number. Now
numbers.
this one's sponsored by Mike and Ike's. Only at Max
Mike
Mart.
and Ike's Mega Mix.
You see, did you
Mike
know?
and Ike's Megan Mix.
Did
Was
you-
it-
Megan?
Did you
Megan
guys
Megan
know
Thee
that
Stallion.
They had 10 flavors in this box of Mega.
10 flavors of deliciousness.
Gluten free.
I'm telling you,
Fruity,
right now,
fun.
off topic. We're never watching Megan is Missing on this.
Yes.
I wanna watch it.
Absolutely not.
Was
it
it
was horrible.
terrifying or was it just bad? Because I heard it was just really
It was
bad.
just really shit.
Really bad.
The
and
only
they
scary
tried
part
to
was
do
when she was in the
shocky
barrel. When she was in the
The
barrel, that was
shocking
the only
thing
scary
wasn't
part.
even that like.
Stuff. It was just gross. It was just that one scene. I was like, bro, that's not needed.
But yeah,
I'm happy for Candy. I like Candy.
Yeah.
if you want to grow up big and strong, like
I take the blue one?
can I take the box for a second?
I have the box.
Wait.
If you want to grow up big and strong like Jody,
Sorry, I
you
have
have
to
to
teach
you
your
have
hand
to
to
eat.
do
I'll
Thank
take
you
that
so
one.
much.
I'll take that one.
Everyone,
The one
shut
that's
up!
on
I'm
the
doing
floor,
my
I'll take
read.
that
I'm doing my sponsor read. So yeah, Mike and Ike's Mega Mix,
That mic
10
isn't
flavors,
connected to anything.
10
I know,
flavors.
it's having fun.
If you want to grow up big and strong like the tall girl, you should eat your Mike and Ike Mega Mix, 10 flavors,
Yeah.
chewy assorted fruit flavored candies.
I forgot how good these shits are.
They
What
have
should the
140
episode's
calories.
title be? Tall Girl, except we get distracted and talk about Blair Witch. For
That's
a
exactly
couple
what,
minutes.
dude. I just named it the title of the
Tall
movie
girl,
that we're
but it's-
supposed to talk about.
Tall girl, but it's so uninteresting that we move the fuck on.
Tall
But
Girl,
yeah,
that's so
yeah.
uninteresting.
He,
We talk about
he tries
Blair
to
Witch.
smash the Swede with the
So he smashes PewDiePie in the back
with
of
the
the head.
milk crate, but then he gives this big speech about like,
Jody's so much cooler than all of you combined because she's tall and she's cool and she's funny.
I have a feeling
And
Dunkers
then-
browses Reddit from time to time.
and then one of the bullies is like, he's like,
She's so much cooler than all of you
and
combined.
he's like, and then the other guy's like, oh, she's also taller than all of us combined, and then he fucking punches him out, and then they get in a fist fight, and then that's why he has a
That's
black
Fight Club.
eye. That's why he has a black eye at the end.
He's a black guy.
He has a black
Then it
eye.
becomes Fight Club.
Yeah.
It's Fight Club now.
He was out for Fight Club.
Yo, Dunkers in this movie
Dunkers
is
actually
like the
grows
guy
up
from
to be
Taxi
Brad
Driver.
Pitt from.
No, Dunkers.
It's
is
actually
like
a prequel.
No, Dunkers is like that guy from Taxi Driver. He's like the taxi driver.
It's
He's
the
like-
pipeline.
He is like the taxi
I
driver.
love Taxi Driver.
See, it all comes back to Taxi Driver.
Our
It all
first
comes back to
episode.
Martin Scorsese.
Our first episode.
Genuinely.
Taxi Driver. But yeah, next episode we're probably gonna do new Christmas shit. I'm choosing the first.
What movie do we want?
Christmas with the Cranks, he said?
It's not on Netflix.
Oh no.
It's not on Netflix
Can we
anymore.
find it on like an
Christmas?
illegal...
What do you?
Has it
Bless you.
downloaded?
Oh.
Damn.
What?
Don't say
Sneeze was
illegal.
on.
Say extra legal.
extra.
Like,
No,
like
isn't it on
super
Prime?
legal,
No,
like
isn't it on
supernatural.
Prime Video?
Like it's not.
You have to pay for it though.
Oh, do you?
I have the
Okay.
fucking DVD.
Well, okay, let's go around
You
the
don't have to
See
table.
what we can remember about Christmas
okay,
in the Crank.
let's go around the table and let's what streaming services do you have?
I have Disney Plus, Crave, Amazon Prime, Netflix. Yeah, I got a lot of it.
God damn.
I got all of it.
Prime, Disney Plus, and Netflix.
The exact same Prime, Disney Plus, Netflix.
Netflix, Disney Plus,
And Prime.
and Prime.
I got
all of them.
Netflix, Disney Plus, Crave, Amazon Prime Video,
Jump scare. Jump scare.
Apple TV
Our one
Plus,
listener is just going, oh my god!
Shudder, and
Why do you have so many?
I want to get Shudder. Is it worth it?
It's
Yeah.
just horror movies, but yes,
Yeah.
there's some good stuff
I
on
wanna
there.
get-
James has
movie.
every streaming service.
And we
known to
also
man.
have a British
I got
one.
Hulu. I got
I don't have Hulu.
whatever
Do
the
not-
hell. The
We
Christmas
should
one.
watch the new Santa Claus movie.
No,
without
yes.
Violent Night.
I want
Violent
to
Night.
so bad.
Wait.
No, Tim Allen.
Yeah,
Tim
Yeah,
Allen.
it's because I
No,
don't want to
that's
watch
a TV show.
It's a TV
It's
show.
a series.
And I don't want to watch it
Oh.
because I don't want it to ruin the original Santa.
It
Oh, that makes sense.
What? It was already ruined
Well,
with
what
number
the fuck?
3.
Are we
Well-
That was
watching
with Jack
Four of
Frost,
them?
right?
With what?
No. There's the third one. Then there's the
Christmas
series.
But still, that's
movies.
4
I know
the
that-
Santa Claus
Wait,
films.
the third one was with Jack
Jack
Frost, right?
Frost, yeah.
I didn't hate that one.
The second one was with Robo Santa.
That one was funny.
What?
Oh, sorry.
They made a robot. Tim Allen the whole plot of the second one was that he has to find
A new...
a Mrs.
wife.
Claus. He
Yeah.
has to find a Mrs. Claus or his contract will
Christmas
end.
wedding planner.
And so while he's trying to find a wife, he leaves a robot Santa in charge.
And then the robot Santa
Santa's like
goes
really
crazy.
bad.
Can we watch Jingle Jangle: A Christmas Journey?
Oh, is that the one with Keegan
Jingle
Michael Key?
Jangle? Like the drug from Riverdale?
Jingle Jangle.
Jingle Jangle?
Dude, I saw like the cover for Jingle Jangle and it has fucking Keegan Michael Key in it, and I love Keegan Michael Key.
Who?
He's from
He's the other one from.
he's
New Deal.
playing Toad in the new Mario movie.
Yeah, I was about to say he's Toad.
He's
Can
Toad
we
in the
watch
new
Bad
Mario.
Mom's Christmas?
No.
No.
Can you watch Shrek the Halls?
Dude, we should watch Shrek the Halls.
Actually,
that'd
maybe.
Be awesome.
Shrek the halls with bounds of onions.
What about an elf story, The Elf on the Shelf?
Ad-lib that?
Yeah.
Well, I get
Ryan fucking loved Falling for Christmas.
No, I didn't love it. I just thought it was
Wait, what?
good. Falling for Christmas
Falling
with
for
Lindsay
Christmas?
Lohan.
Oh.
The one where they put Markiplier in it? For
It's
the
Markiplier's
Markiplier's
in
in
it!
it!
is.
Markiplier's in that movie? He was also in Megamind, but I mean.
Okay, listener, this is the section where we kind of diverge from Tall Girl, and we are now talking about whatever the fuck we want.
What time is it?
Time for lunch.
It is time. Yes.
It's 12:09. We have a little bit.
Saving Santa.
Dude, we should watch the
Arthur's Christmas, The Grinch.
yes, Fireplace for Your Home.
Fireplace.
You guys
Classic
already
Grinch.
reviewed The Grinch.
We did.
On
Oh
anything.
yeah, we did.
I was stalking the YouTube channel.
How
the
did
other
you
day.
not remember?
Oh, right,
forgot.
the Jim Carrey
We
one.
talked about how much crimes he committed.
Oh, right. And the lore. We talked about the
Yeah, no,
lore.
'cause the Grinch.
I would love to
He-
do that again, though. Oh
I'm
my God,
pretty-
that's
I
such
No,
a
we
good
can do the
movie.
Benedict Cumberbatch Grinch movie.
No,
No, fuck that movie.
No,
The
that's a
Illumination
horrible-
one.
I
It's a
can't
bad
remember
movie.
the exact amount, but I think the Grinch, if he were to get tried in a real
Can
life
they
court,
sheep?
he would have like at least 3
Deck
life
the halls.
I've never seen it.
Deck the halls. It's
With
Oh, is that the
the
one with,
tablecloth, just
Dan-
coming back
Danny
and messes it
DeVito.
all up.
Everyone shut
Danny
up.
fucking DeVito.
Danny
What?
DeVito's in Deck the Halls. He wants to make his
He wants to
He
deck
is-
his
I
Stand up.
nominate 4 Christmases for my movie.
Is that Vince Vaughn?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a funny
Fred Claw. No, we already did that one.
Single. Is that
Hey,
single?
guys.
Wait, did I
Hey, Jack.
see that?
Well, wait, what was the thing called?
What
You're
thing?
watching one
The
thing.
hot
There
spot.
we go. 3 days.
The
of
hotspot.
Christmas.
James, what's a hotspot in Christmas?
Bonsai Palace.
There you go.
Have you guys not? Have you not seen
Fred
Fred Claus?
Claus. Fred
Holy
Claus.
shit! I don't care if it's illegal. I don't care. We are watching fucking Fred Claus.
What is
Is that your choice?
Vince Vaughn. Okay.
Is that
Everyone,
your
shut
choice?
up. Everyone, shut up. I'm
Yeah,
explaining
like
this story.
My choice would be National.
Okay,
Lampoon's
so
Christmas
you know
Vacation.
how Santa Claus was born thousands of years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he became a saint, so he became
The
immortal.
little tree.
He also
he had a brother who was
he
the
had a
big-
big
Spacey's in it too.
Yeah,
Yeah, he plays Clyde.
He had
in
a-
Northcutt,
he had a
and
big
has
brother
a
named
really good
Fred.
moment
He had
where
a-
he's talking about like a really dark moment in the movie. It's really weird and kind of cool. Like he's like emotionally manipulating
We
Fred
have to
Claus.
watch a
So Vince
romantic
Vaughn is
one.
Fred Claus. Santa Claus is the older brother. He hates Christmas.
Wait, I've seen this.
What? Let me
He's
see.
remembering.
Let me see.
That one.
I feel like my dad has seen that.
Why does Santa look like Santa and
He's
Fred Claus just looks like
A
dude?
drifter.
He looks like a guy.
He is a grifter, though.
He's a grifter.
Yeah, he's friends with like an orphan.
Yeah, he
He's
is.
actually just friends with an orphan.
Ludacris is in that movie.
He's an elf.
He's
an elf. He has a
Ludacris.
CGI head
Remember
on
the
a
guy
little
from
body.
Fast and the Furious?
Yes.
Never seen any of those movies.
Fastest
Wasn't
man.
Elizabeth Banks in Fred Claus?
That's the movie where the guy gets chased by all the
Dude,
Santas.
we should talk for the last 5 minutes. We should talk about Cocaine Bear, the movie.
What?
Oh.
Oh, is that the,
Cocaine
the,
Bear,
the,
no.
fucking
Yeah.
bear that got the...
Yeah.
Oh!
Do
Yeah,
you
he
know
became
who
the-
directs that
he
movie?
became
Who's
the
directing that
apex
movie?
predator for
Elizabeth
like 12
Banks.
minutes.
Fucking why?
I don't know.
And it
What
has-
does she know about directing movies?
She
She directed Charlie's Angels.
What?
The bad one. The
Oh,
bad
The
one.
new one?
The,
Yeah,
the
the
new
new
Yeah.
one. Yeah, she directed Charlie's Angels and blamed it on men.
Did you see
Why
the new?
did
Did
you
you see
do
the new
well?
trailer for Guardians 3?
No.
I
It
did.
Why
came out
is
yesterday.
Jesse fucking...
It looks good.
I can't wait for the part where
Ferguson
Chris
in-
Pratt screams with a tube, and it's probably like Rocket's corpse or something.
Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, they released
Cocaine Bear.
Indiana Jones 5.
Also, a whole like plot leak of Quantumania came out.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, I read it
Why would you do that?
because I don't really care.
Yeah, I don't really care about Marvel right now either.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
I'm only interested for MODOK
literally
because they
the new
confirmed
Doctor
that
Strange
it's.
just ruined it for me.
You didn't
Yeah.
like that?
It was so shit.
I'm only gonna watch Quantumania for MODOK because
liked-
according to the plot leak, it's Darren Cross.
I
from the
liked
first
Pizza
movie.
Papa.
Pizza
Remember
Papa.
Pizza Papa?
Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell's character with the pizza
He
balls.
gets
He's the guy that's, like,
Doctor
punching
Strange
himself in the
enchants his hands
face.
to punch him in
Oh,
the face.
yeah.
I just love
It's
Bruce
over.
Campbell.
It's finally over.
I
That
just-
was the shittiest end credit scene I'd ever seen.
Yep. I mean, if you're a Sam Raimi fan, it's not.
Because Bruce Campbell's like the star.
Yeah.
Have you seen any of the Evil Dead movies?
I feel like you have.
They're in the cabin. He has the
If you've
chainsaw
seen
You
for the
definitely
hand.
have.
Yes.
You
Oh,
love
okay.
them.
I seen the original.
I have.
Oh yeah.
Was it the one where there were two brothers and they looked like inbreds?
No,
No.
that's not the Evil Dead.
What movie is that?
Are you thinking of like The Hills of Eyes or something?
Nobody sleeps in the
Which I have
woods.
yet to see.
We
It's on
watched
Disney Plus
some
for some
movie
reason.
where there was some weird
Yeah,
inbred
I seen it
brothers.
on there.
Weird. Yeah, The Hills Have Eyes is on Disney Plus for some reason.
That
A
might
lot
be
of
it.
things are on Disney Plus that shouldn't be on Disney Plus.
Like, It's always
Barbarian?
It's
Have you
always
guys ever
sunny.
seen that?
Yes, I watched
Why is
Barbarian.
that on
Oh,
Disney Plus?
Barbarian.
I
is
liked
so
Barbarian.
Oh, it
it's-
was so good.
Guys,
I like
we should
Barbarian.
watch Tusk.
That's
Yeah,
a
I would
Christmas
rather
Christmas
kill
movie. That's a
myself.
Christmas movie.
I
See,
didn't realize that was the dude from Barbarian. I was looking
Yeah,
at
it's
his face
the
all the time
guy-
and I'm like, why the
The guy
fuck
from
do I know
Barbarian
you?
plays the walrus human.
Yeah.
The walrus
The
person.
whole time I was
so
like,
yeah, I still
That looks ableist. That look-
Ableist.
That
that was
look-
not good.
he's
Can we just split this this episode also into half for Barbarian?
I haven't seen
Sure,
Barbarian.
we can talk about Barbarian for like 5 minutes. Sure.
Yeah.
What time is it now?
Okay, you want to get into this fucking plot
We gotta
line?
go.
What time is it?
12:14.
14.
It takes about 5 minutes to get everything done.
To class.
There's an incest baby who's having babies with the babies, and then
Wait, what?
they kill someone.
Oh.
You know,
You know what you should
Tall
watch?
Girl? Tall
Bones
Girl
and all.
make
That's
her
the
an
Tall Girl.
incest baby.
You know what you should watch?
That is
Bones
Barbarian.
and all. According to...
Bones
This is what happened to Jodie
It's a-
after high school.
It's a Timothy Chalamet movie where, it's a Timothy Chalamet movie
Oh,
where
yeah.
they
God.
play cannibals.
Oh, I want to see that so fucking bad.
Yeah.
His
okay.
girlfriend went to a theater.
Yeah, she went to
not
the theater
knowing
not
it was
knowing
anything
what
to
it
do
was.
with cannibalism.
And she, like the
They
first
just
15
thought it was
minutes
a
played, it was like
romance
some girl
movie.
like eating somebody, and she almost threw up and left the theater. Just
They all left
got
the
another
theater.
What's
ticket
it called again?
to Bones and all.
Bones and all.
We should
How
watch.
would you read the title Bones and All and not be like,
No,
They-
no, the
I wonder what
description.
this is
Okay, no,
about.
the description of the film says
Does
it's a
not-
romance movie.
does
It's
not
like it's a
enter-
romance movie
it does
about
not
two
men-
lovers
It fucking-
escaping their terrifying past. It
It's
says
fucking-
nothing about
is
them
it
being
Doki
cannibals.
Doki Literatures you into that shit?
Yeah.
What?
It
The
don't-
Never seen
Doki
Doki
Literature
Literature
Club's
Club?
you into that shit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you
You've
say?
never
Have
seen
you not
that?
seen Doki Doki Literature Club?
No, but I know what it is. But what are you saying?
It's like
It
it's
jukes
that whole
you.
concept. It's
Like you.
Yeah, I
like,
know.
this
I'm
is
not
fun
playing.
and
Okay,
romantic.
I've
just
never
one
wanted.
thing, but then eventually just
I
like,
never
oh,
wanted
hey,
to watch
everyone's
Doki Doki
dead.
Literature Club because it's not a game. It's just text simulator. You're just
You've
playing
never like
text.
you never went through all of it.
No, I haven't even
I
seen
spent
anybody
6
play
hours
it. I just see
straight
like
playing it
I
one
just
time.
see like the text walls, and I'm like skipping through the video because apparently it's supposed to be scary. I'm like,
You
it's
know.
just text.
Because
It's
you
just,
have to
It's
read
just
the
a
text for it
PNG
to
of
be
a character.
You have
It's a
to
PNG
really
of a
get
character.
into it.
It's a PNG of a character that just changes every once in a while with like random text, and then all of a sudden, oh, she's hung herself.
Get bigger
It
hands.
was so I don't care.
Yeah, I haven't
When
played
that
Persona.
came out, I was.
I don't know.
So,
I just
like,
don't get why the
I know.
hype
I
over
know
it.
what you're
my
talking
God.
about.
I guess it's because they're cute anime girls, but
Yes.
that's about it.
Yeah.
Anime girls,
Yeah.
murderer.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
Yeah.
watched
What time is
Class Rumors. Like
Time
what?
for you to get a
Cla-
watch.
what was the one? Where, like,
Whoa, what a knee
what's the
slapper.
anime where it's like they're like it's a bunch of school kids, but then all of them like die horrible deaths?
The Promised
Danganronpa?
Neverland. The
No,
Promised
not that
Neverland.
one. No,
Corpse
that's
Party.
not. That's not.
Is it Corpse Party?
Corpse
I
Party.
fucking
Oh,
love
One
Corpse Party.
Holy
One Punch Man.
I-
High school
You
anime.
watched the- You watched the anime for fucking Corpse Party?
I didn't watch Corpse Party. I was just trying to figure out.
Did you ever play the game?
No.
What?
Dude!
The
Corpse
scare-
Party is
I have an
amazing.
Xbox. How do you play Corpse
It's on
Party?
Xbox.
It's on Xbox.
I didn't know that.
Well,
They would
now you
never-
know.
7
Dude,
games.
they would never. Okay, they would. If my parents saw me catching me playing like a game where anime characters are being.
pixelated. You don't see shit.
Yeah,
You're
I don't
also
care.
17.
I'm 17.
No,
Yeah.
they-
No, I
the
meant like
characters.
back then.
Oh, back then I was gonna
Oh,
be like,
sure.
bro.
no,
I was feeling like
the only
12
anime I
watching
watched
that.
when I was like that age was like Naruto
I watched Death Note.
and Attack on Titan.
I watched
Oh,
one
Attack-
It was
episode
those
of
two,
Attack on Titan.
and then
I was
like I just like I absolutely
Yeah.
despised Pokemon the anime.
Oh,
Like
man.
I every time it popped up on like the TV, I would skip it because I just
But the
hated it.
Pokey Rap.
I only,
What the
I only watched
fuck?
Pokemon for
I
the
hated
two
like the
twins.
anime.
Two twins.
The-
Rocket, Team Rocket.
Yes, Team Rocket.
They're not
They were
They were
twins.
very
I thought they were
fruity.
twins.
They were very fruity.
They
They
were
were
very
fruity.
fruity.
I thought
It's
they
I
were,
love
like,
the part
married.
where they're like
I thought they were
repressed
twins. I don't know.
homosexuals.
It's very awesome.
We're very gay.
Yeah, and that's
James pretends to be like a woman at one point. Someone told me that like the blue-haired one pretends to be a woman.
Yes, James.
Where
I
it's
remember
fake
that-
boobs.
Yeah. There's some tits.
Yeah, that is
Whoa.
me.
They
That
had
is me.
titties,
Yeah.
and then their son Meow.
I love
Yeah.
Meow.
I like him.
He's the only
Yeah.
one that
I
he's the only
get that.
It's
Pokemon.
funny.
Why is he the only Pokemon that can speak English?
Because he's better.
Hold on, I remember the lore reason for that.
Hold on.
What's
Was he
Lord?
genetically mutated or something?
No, I think
Was he exposed to like mutants?
I
or something?
remember. I can't remember
He's a part of the
exactly, but there's
X-Men now.
one episode where
Jeez, don't get that
they
fucking
had to
content.
Team Rocket had to team up with Ash's group, and Meowth went into his lore, and I think it's something like he had a crush on a human girl, then learned to talk to try and talk to her.
I would date
They did it for love.
And on that note,
Meow.
thank you for listeing to
Why
episode.
doesn't Pikachu do that? He just learns English so he can talk to Ash.
Pikachu isn't romantically interested in Ash,
Yeah.
probably.
Really romantically interested. I always thought Pikachu was
End the
like.
episode.
James is
I'm trying to end
End
it.
the
You stop
episode.
talking.
End the episode. Come on.
Bye.